Welcome to our video on population of one. Our group members are Chuck Long, Emma Osco, Angela Pedersen, Lindsay McKenna, Gavin O'Hara, Emma Eddy, and Liza Woods. Enjoy. Two of the main factors in population fluctuation are industrialization and urbanization. Industrialization is defined as the widespread development of industries in a region, country, or culture.
Urbanization is the process by which large numbers of people become permanently concentrated in relatively small areas, forming cities. I guess I can see why urbanization affects populations, but what about industrialization?
Interesting question. Picture this. Someone's a resident of the 1700s England before the Industrial Revolution begins. What's their life like?
Short and probably unenjoyable.
Exactly. After the Industrial Revolution, there were advances in medical and agricultural technology that allowed for more food production and longer lifespans.
Industrial Revolution, the global population has risen by over 6 billion people. Between the 20th and 21st centuries alone, the population grew by 400%.
Wow. Another facet of population growth related to urbanization are the problems caused by residents. Widespread poverty lowers access to birth control, which raises birth rates. However, the economic downturns caused by unemployment lowers birth rates, and lower access to healthcare causes more deaths.
So in short, it causes a lot of fluctuation, but not a lot of change?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like my grades! Over to Lindsay and Emma squared for some information on push-pull factors.
Welcome to United Land, land of the free. That over there is Fightland, land of the not so free.
Hi, I am a citizen of Fightland.
I am very happy with how I'm living.
I am the leader of Fightland. Today I decide the best way to keep people afraid of me is to start cracking down on non-sanctioned religions like China is doing with Christianity. Churches are being closed and the people who attend them are being arrested.
Me and my family are part of a non-sanctioned religion. Because of that, we have decided to move away. Religious persecution is an example of a push factor. A push factor makes people want to leave or escape a certain situation.
Now over here in United Land, we have one of the most well-known democracies in the world, much like the United States.
I also know that 13.7% of their population is first-generation immigrants. That means I likely won't be the only one around.
My strong democracy is an example of a pull factor, something that attracts people to places or activities. Other examples of pull factors include jobs and resources, such as the California Gold Rush.
Now say, I'm another citizen of Fightland. Since I wasn't part of a non-sanctioned religion, I stayed.
However, an earthquake has just hit my country. In addition, there is also a huge tsunami similar to the Tohoku tsunami and earthquake that hit Japan in 2011. The waves from that also destroyed a part of the Fukushima nuclear plant, causing 100,000 people to be evacuated.
I'm one of the 550,000 people displaced by the storm. I flee to a land, yes, but they don't respect me as a citizen there. Or meet my needs. To escape this situation, I applied for resettlement with the UN.
Resettlement is another way of moving populations around. However, it is less effective because how exclusive it is. At the end of 2017, 19.9 million refugees were in a position of concern to the UN, but less than 1% were actually resettled.
After reviewing the application, we have decided to accept Totoro as a member of United Land. United Land, much like the United States, is one of the few members of the UN that will accept applicants for resettlement. Some other countries that will do this are Australia, Canada, and the Nordics.
The main factors in the movement of people like me are push and pull factors.
Without a reason to move, why would I?
It seems like there's a lot more people around here than before.
That's because there are. As a result of the increases in lifespan and healthcare, the population of Earth is continuously growing, which might sound like a good thing, at least until you consider the effects of overpopulation.
Things like deforestation and desertification.
Exactly. Another side effect of this is that living costs increase due to a lack of space and resources. Along with this, unemployment also rises due to the fact that there are more people than there are jobs.
A good example of overpopulation is seen in China and India, the world's most populous nation. Between them, their population is over 2.7 billion, which is around 37% of the world's total population. In contrast, China and India make up only 20% of the world's total livable surface area.
Wow, that's not a lot of space. It must be crowded.
It is, but not for long. No! No! Perfectly balanced. Well, thanks for enjoying our video on population.
Yeah, but I don't feel so good.
Are we going?
Yes. Yes, we're going.
Since the Industrial Revolution, I just lost over to... No, I forgot the name. Over to Lindsay and Emma squared for some information on push-pull factors.
Hey, Lindsay, stop having a fit. Okay. Raise your head up, like you're you're staring down, like you are the face of God. Yell at me when the American flag, Emma. Quit being patriotic.
It seems like there's a lot more people around here. The kitty. Things like deforestation and desert. A good example of overpopulation is seen in China and India, the world's most populous nations. Between them, their populations...
Wow, that's not a lot of space. It must be crowded.
It is, but not for long. It's not gonna...